Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for my returning subscribers, thank you so much for watching. For those who haven't subscribed, please make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel so that we can grow. Yeah, so guys, as you can see from the title, today I'm basically going to tell you how much are my expenses and just comparing with salary so that I get to tell do I really save or not. So guys, let's get to the video. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a small highlights on how I get my expenses done throughout the month and how much do I get to save at the end of every month. So the first and foremost, being here in the UK, you get to choose where to work. You can either work in the NHS, you can work in a care home, you can work as an agency nurse, you can or private hospital. And in most from most people who I've interacted with, most of them says that the one that pays highest mostly is the agency. Then we quite a good amount of money, and care home, then NHS. Yeah, so NHS pays are not that good, but at least it's sustainable. When you handle it well, then you get to know how to spend your money and you know how much you're going to save it at the end of every month. So guys, the first and foremost, it's I just highlighted some of the things that I do throughout the month, the bills and everything. So the first thing is rent, and that takes let's say almost a half of the amount of money that I get, because I live in a 2-bedroom house. I pay £850 a month, guys. It's quite a huge of money, quite a huge amount of money compared to what I earn. It's quite a huge of money. I'll just leave a link down there so that you can just see how much I used to get as a band 4. And being a band 4 and a band 5, the difference of the payment is not quite huge, just some small part, like 100 or 150 pounds. So the difference is not that much, so it's just more or less the same of what I used to earn as a band 4. So you can imagine 1700 pounds. Then I have to subtract 850 pounds, guys. 850. So it means that I remain with approximately 850 pounds a month. Yeah. So when I get to have 850 pounds, then we have something called council tax. Council tax is basically what you pay to your council so that they're able to collect to make the environment clean, and they make sure that we live in a safe and healthy environment. So I get to pay my council tax at 121 pounds, guys. So that's about 729 left in my salary. Yeah, and guys, there's some places that they don't pay council tax, like, so in Northern Ireland is where they don't pay the council tax. So in case I was living in Northern Ireland now, so it means that this 121 won't be in my any expenses, so I would have added it in the 729. But since I stay in England, yeah, then I have to pay 121 pounds. Well, it differs between places, between where it depends with where you are. Yeah, so that is council tax. The next thing is water and sewage. Amount of my water and sewage comes to about 70 pounds. Yep, it comes to about 70 pounds a month. And so I'm just like subtracting, guys, so that we can go together. So it means that it's 159 left. Yeah, you can see. So the next thing I'm going to be subtracting is electricity and gas. So guys, when you arrive in the UK, it's better for you to choose the cheapest options. Well, we have those options that are we have the companies that they pay much higher than others. So it's up to you to make the right decisions. You can just ask from people who have stayed here longer than you. They are in a good position to advise you further. So guys, I get to pay 67 pounds a month. So if I'm going to be subtracting 67 pounds from 659, so that means that what I'm remaining with is 592 pounds. Okay, so after all the other expenses, the next thing I get to pay is credit for my phone each and every month. So I get to pay about 20 pounds a month for my credit. So if I subtract 20 pounds from 592, guys, I remain with 572 pounds. Okay, so after I remain with 572, the next thing I'm going to pay, me being a nurse, there's a fee that you have to pay, but that comes after every, I think it's yearly, yeah. So I'm not going to count that as monthly. But you as a nurse, it's good for you to be registered to an organization that might protect you in case of anything. So I'm registered to RCN here, and I pay approximately 10 pounds a month, yeah, so that in case you find yourself in any trouble while you're in the wards or anywhere as a nurse, they'll stand in for you and get to protect you and get to case with you and everything. They'll handle any issues or any concerns that you have, so that they are able to protect your pain, in short, yeah, for you. Because guys, in case you find yourself in trouble, yeah, in trouble, and I just heard that the fee, it's not a small amount, it's quite a huge amount, and it got me so stressful, and yeah, so it's just better for you to be in an organization. I think we have RCN, and yeah, we have another one, yeah, I've forgotten the name, but we have several organizations or groups that you can join as a nurse or as a carer, as a student nurse, as a healthcare provider. Yeah, there are several organizations. Just please make sure, if you come in as a healthcare worker, make sure that you join any health and any organizations that they are going to protect you in case you find yourself in trouble. Okay, yeah guys, so now I have 572 pounds left. I haven't done my shopping for the whole month. So guys, like, for just like, I can just show you a small ones. This is just a small shopping. Yep. Just some greens and some basic things that we are going to be using throughout the month, guys. So the shopping that I've just shown you, it's about 35 pounds. So if I'm going to be subtracting 35 pounds from here, guys, guess what I'm going to be remaining with? Yeah, I'm going to remain with 537 pounds. This is not for a month. This is just like let's say for a week, because by the end of the week we won't be having such everything here won't be here. And guys, it's just that I haven't bought some few other things, but let's just approximate to 40 pounds a week. 40 pounds a week, so 40 times 4, that's about 17, sorry, that's about 160 pounds. And these are just the basic things. If I go ahead and put things like, for me, I come from Kenya, well, I have to have maize flour, and if I'm going to add maize flour, in which I buy monthly, I have to add rice, I have to add cooking oil and some other basic things, soap and all that. Then it's going to approximate to around 250 pounds. So let's just say that, let's go back to the 572, then I just subtract 250 pounds, which means that I'm going to remain with 322 pounds, guys. 322 pounds is what I've got remaining. Yeah. And remember, guys, that I also have a son who is going to school, and there are some expenses, although given 15 hours here in the UK free by the government, but not everything is free. Well, you have to buy some snacks and all that. Monthly you have to pay, like where my son is, I have to pay 24 pounds a month. So if I'm going to be subtracting that 24 pounds a month, guys, how much am I going to remain with? I'm going to remain with about 298, guys. So if I have 298 remaining, what am I going to save? Yeah, what am I going to save? Because this 298 is now what I can use for emergencies, and from this 298 I need to save and do all those small stuffs. I need to send money back home because I also have my parents back to support them. I have my siblings and all people that also need some support from me. Yeah, so now if I've got 298, what will I save, guys? So that is why I told you that you being here in the UK, it's good that you find ways in which you're able to make some extra income so that you're able to make more cash. Yeah, that's why I told you that I get to do more of the bank shift. Bank shift, in Kenya we call it as locum. Yeah, so doing a bank shift like weekly, let's say if you do weekly and you get approximately about 200 pounds, well, it will depend, you might get more than that or less than that. It just depends on if it's night shift, if it's on a weekend or a weekday or long day. It just depends on that. So I'll just put an estimate of 200 pounds if you get to do one bank shift every week, so if you earn 200 in one bank shift, if you times by 4, it's 800. Now you have 800 pounds extra. Yeah, so from this 800, it's when you can now save. Yeah, so guys, I do save some little amount of money. I'm able to send some little amount of money back home from this 800, because guys, this 298, it's a small amount of money that even you yourself, you need to have some little cash in your pocket just in case of anything. You never know, you have to have something like emergency money or something that you need to. So if you do this, you have this 800, if I add to this 298, it means that at the end of every month, then you'll be having 1098 pounds, guys. You'll be having 1098. So that's a good amount of money. You're able to save from that. You're able to do your own projects and everything that. And this is just my expenses currently, because as time goes, then those people who have cars, then you have to pay for car insurance, you have to pay for road tax. There's some other added things that you've got to do. Maybe if I want to buy a house in future, then I'll have to pay mortgage, and you'll find that the amount of money that you get, it's just at the end of the month, then you'll be going to negative. Yeah, negative. If you don't plan well, then you might be going to negative at the end of the month, and it's not good. It's not healthy. Just to plan yourself and know how you're going to manage each and every expense, guys. Yeah, so I do save amount of money. Back home, we say that we call it chama. If you're from Kenya, then you know chama. So back home, I'm still in chamas. So if I just like save money there, then it's good, because at the end of it, when you get your money, you just get as a whole amount of money, and you're able to do some projects back home or anything that you want to do with your money. So guys, that was my expenses, and get to tell you that yes, you can save while you're here. You can save, and you can also live the kind of life that you want. Just a comfortable life, not that luxurious life, but comfortable life that maybe you've been wishing from. So guys, just to tell you, if you want to come to the UK, please just don't give up. Just keep on pushing, do all the exams that are required, do everything right, and one time you'll find yourself you'll find yourself working here in the UK, guys. So guys, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure that you subscribe. Please guys, please make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can grow, guys. So see you on my next video. It's a goodbye from Nai.